Hi guys, it's ASBYT and this is the Apple Watch Series 6. It was announced on Tuesday, I've been using it for a little while and I've got some initial thoughts from my use so far. So there's no denying whether you're an iPhone user or an Android user, the most popular smartwatch on the planet right now is the Apple Watch. I mean, it sold, I think, 31 million units last year alone. Madness. So when a new Apple Watch does launch, of course, there's going to be tons of excitement. So I'm going to share with you my impressions of the all-new Series 6. New being an interesting word, as you'll see, so that if you are on the fence about whether to buy it or not, hopefully this will help you. So in the box, you have the watch face, the token paperwork, straps, and one noticeable absentee. There's no AC adapter. There's no charger. Now this will massively divide opinion because on one hand, some people will say, well, this is a really cheap move from Apple. They're going to save tons of money from not shipping them. But on the other hand, many people will be happy that it's better for the environment because apparently Apple wants to be carbon neutral by 2030. Let me know in the comment section below why you think Apple have done this. So I have here the 40mm, also available in 44, graphite stainless steel version, and it looks really pretty great. But what's actually new this year? Well, it's certainly not the design. With the exact same square finish only, still no circle option, which I would personally love, the same rotating crown that when pressed goes to all of your apps, the same 3D curved infinity glass that rolls over the sides, and at first glance you really wouldn't know the difference from the previous generation. In fact, the only real obvious hardware changes this year is the fact that you've got new watch face colours and strap options like the Solo Loop, where you can measure your wrist on purchase and you can select the exact size to fit on your specific wrist, pretty much like a sweatband almost, so there's no navigating the adjustment holes, you simply just slip it on every time you want to use it, and the always on display is 2.5 times brighter with the Series 6. The differences outside of these are all under the hood, starting with the all-new dual-core S6 processor based on the A13 Bionic, which is apparently 20% faster than last year's offering. So as always, it is nice to see Apple constantly improving performance, always being right at the top end in that department. And of course, I'm not going to say no to a faster unit, but at the same time, I've had no problems with the Series 5 in my testing. It works really snappy and great anyway, so just something to consider. The real standout health feature this year is the blood oxygen level testing, or SpO2 as it's also known. It basically tests, via infrared technology, the oxygen saturation within your blood. Non-scientific, of course. Now, I'm not in any way an expert in this field, but as far as I'm aware, levels of oxygen saturation anywhere upwards of 94% are considered healthy. And if it falls under 90%, it can be dangerous over a prolonged period of time. This monitoring can be extremely useful for people who are suffering from medical, lung and heart issues, and also for those who spend a lot of time in high altitudes or extreme high intensity sports such as marathon training. What? I meant to say etc. Now don't get me wrong, that is a great new feature on the Series 6, but is there anything else outside of that that is worthy of upgrading potentially from the Series 5? Well, I mean, you do get the already mentioned always on display, you get the fall detection with emergency calling, as well as the ability to take ECG tests. But these are also available on the Series 5. You also get the brand new watchOS 7, which comes with a host of new watch faces, new workout modes, Apple Watch family setup and sleep tracking, which is excellent to finally see on an Apple Watch. But again, watchOS 7 will be backwards compatible via a software update. You do get faster charging on the Series 6, 1.5 to charge 0 to 100 from 2.5 roughly on the Series 5. So this is a slight improvement and something that might be very important to you, especially if you're going to be using that sleep tracking, because let's be honest, with 18 hours of battery life, you're going to need to be charging probably before you go to bed so that you get that all through the night and into the full next day use as well. And another nice touch is the inclusion of the brand new U1 chip. This chip uses what's known as ultra-wideband radio, which provides precise location and spatial awareness so the watch can detect its exact position in relation to other devices in the same room. This will presumably improve communication with other bits of tech, and apparently it may in the future help with unlocking car doors, for example, using just your watch. That would be a feature I would like to see. So as you can see, there's a lot of fine-tuning with the Watch Series 6, but there's not a huge difference this year. The term incremental upgrade gets banded around the tech scene a little bit too much, but on this occasion, It really does feel that way. Quite simply, if money is no object, the Watch Series 6 is the best smartwatch on the planet if you have an iPhone. And if you don't have a recent Apple Watch, all the blood oxygen saturation feature, the faster charging, the new colours, the slightly better performance and display brightness features are big deals for you, then this is well worth the purchase. It's fantastic. But if you have the Series 5, or even the 4 to some extent, or you don't feel that you would use those new features, then this is a lot harder for me to recommend an additional purchase for what I would consider nice additions. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you interested in getting the Series 6? Is there another smartwatch you're going to get instead? And do you think it's worth the money? I've got an Apple Watch SE video dropping very soon, so if you're interested in a more budget version, then make sure you stay tuned for that. Subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to see it. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, share it with your friends and family if they're interested in getting the new Series 6 and want more information. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. Says BLT. Peace out.
Do just what you want.